Project Lokun was founded in December 2007 and we are a biannual medical OCIP to Pursat, Cambodia. We conduct 2 trips each year in May and December, and we partner the Cambodian Centre for Research on Optimal Agricultural Practices, otherwise known as CROAP.
Our project has 3 key areas: education, clinics, and development. So in education, we aim to provide health education to children and adults. So this comes in the form of going down to the schools to help the teachers in the lessons at the primary school, or it can also come in the form of going down to the households, to the villagers that we serve, and teaching them some basic stuff about healthcare.
The villagers we serve are dependent on agriculture for livelihood, and they have very little knowledge on basic healthcare as well as limited access to the health centres. Our ultimate aim is to ensure sustainability and to eventually empower our beneficiaries to be self-sufficient.
One of our proudest initiatives in education would be the house-to-house visits. So because these villagers are quite poorly mapped, we actually make personal trips down to these households to get an idea of the demographics of the region. So what we do in these personal visits, firstly, we get to hone our clinical skills. We do BP measurement, right? We get to interact with the villagers, and we also really get to know about their living conditions and just immerse ourselves in the Cambodian culture. For our clinics, we set up shop at 4 different villages. So we actually partner with doctors from Singapore as well as in Cambodia. And these clinics, we actually see quite a few difficult cases every trip. So we actually implemented this referral system where we will bring these patients to the hospitals in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap or even Battambang to receive further treatment.
One of our greatest challenges is overcoming the language barrier, and this is where our translators come in as integral players of our project. Our translators comprise Cambodian students in Singapore, local Cambodian volunteers, as well as medical students.
I have to find translator for Project Lokun since Lokun 12. For past few projects, I've been looking to spread the experience of Project Lokun with the local Cambodians, such as the Cambodian student in IFL and also the medical student in Cambodia. Because I believe that Project Lokun can show the city kid in Phnom Penh that there are people in Cambodia that need a lot of help, and we as a Cambodian should try our best, because if Singaporean students and doctors are helping the people here with all their hearts, so I think that we should do it as well.
Yes, we can learn also about the rural country. Before I heard about local district, I heard one of my friends told me that Bogor district is the poorest country size of Cambodia, and I don't know, when I come to house to house, I know they are poor, very poor. When I find the Singaporean team, they care a lot about Cambodian people like this, I feel shy, I feel shy. We should have a Cambodian team also inspired to help the people like this. We work together and we help them together. That's why I want this project to be sustainable for the future.
What really inspired me the most was during the trip, especially our Cambodian partners, how they are really stepping up and being very proactive in many different situations, because they understand the local culture better, and really they help us bridge the gap and help make our project more successful. Another thing I like about the project is how we live with the locals for more than half of our stay here. And we get a lot more interaction with the locals and the people here. And the locals who are working alongside us throughout this project, I feel that it helps us understand the way of life here better, the mentality, how people think, how people feel about the way things are in Cambodia. And I think it helps us understand the ground better, feel the ground better, and that will definitely contribute towards us creating a more lasting impact with our project.
For us, overseas CIPs are always a new experience. It is a step outside of the comfort zone because we are challenged to make decisions that really put the Cambodians' health before ourselves.
What we really hope to achieve for Lokun in the future is to eventually make ourselves redundant in Pursat. And I think that when that day happens, we will be very happy and proud because that would mean that we have successfully integrated the Cambodians back to their own healthcare system and that they are well equipped with knowledge on how to manage and take care of their own health.
For us, going through Lokun has definitely changed our perspectives on public health. We really emphasize a lot on whether we are making a positive difference. So in the process, we actually learn how to act selflessly to make even the smallest change to the people who need it.